Welcome, Transformer fans. My name is Composite EnerJoe, and welcome to part 3 of my Reign of the Predacons review, where we will be taking a look at the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Deluxe class Skystalker. And here he is in his Beast mode, which in this case, it is like a Predaking, where it's a dragon, but this is actually specifically an ice dragon. Yeah, really neat dragon mode. Pretty cool, nice amounts of detail. I love the paint job on this thing. So yeah, Skystalker, Ice Dragon. And because it's a beast mode, like all, we have to show off the articulation. So here's the articulation for this thing. He's got a rotation at the neck, up and down at the head, and the jaw can open and close. You got a ball joint at the shoulder, a bend at the elbow at the front paw, rotation there, ball joint at the, what is this, front claw. For the hind leg, same thing, ball joint at the thigh, I think. Bend at this back knee, another bend over here, so we have hinge, hinge, and up and down, so we have another hinge here at the foot. And the tail has a little bit of a movement. It has like a up and down here at the tail, and has waist rotation. You got a waist swivel. And the other piece of articulation would be the wings well, the wings here can't really move, but you can sort of push them forward. Well, supposed to go that far, yeah. They can rotate here and up here. So here and here they can rotate, which actually gives them an attack mode. And this is sort of the part where I show off their accessories and then in the alt mode, which that's what this is. This would be his attack mode, where he fires these things called, I think they're called like cryo fire discs, I think, or cryo discs. Like, he's an ice dragon, so he has ice weapons, and these are supposed to be ice discs. And how these fire is you put your finger in here, in there, and you, hold on. Yeah. And it does this. You push it forward. You do the same on this side. There you go. And it fires them. They're friction fire discs. And they have some detail on them, which is pretty cool. I don't think there's any other... I can't really find any other spot to put these in. So they're supposed to go in here like so. And... oh, in either direction. I like them like this. Oh, hold on. There we go. So you can have them be on the inside here so that when it fires out. So I like it this way. Alright, so yeah, here is a Skystalker. And, yeah, nothing else. He has the equipment built into him. So really nothing much else to say about his beast mode, just other than it does look pretty cool. So let's get on with transformation, which is, how do I describe his transformation? Interesting. Well, no, it's not complicated. It's basically just standing him up. So, what was the first thing you had to do? All right, first things first, you have to push the arms in here. Push the arms up, and then push the wings in more. Essentially, you have to make this white bit connect into the center, like so. That way, his wings can now have movement. Then you take the tail out and fold it up. This piece you're supposed to push in. This little piece here, you push it in, raise this up, and then you'll see these sliders in here. You slide the waist bit, slide it together, and connect them. It's a little tough on my, there we go. And you connect them. And then you just straighten up the legs, pull out the heels, then angle it so that it's flat. And then, I don't know why I'm kidding about unique, it's a very simple transformation. Make sure this is up like so. Doesn't really peg anywhere, but just have it be like this so it's out of the way. The wings, put it to the side because they can't really, or stay them up. Well, he's almost got it. Then you go to the hands, fold it flat, and then on this hand, rotate it this direction, thus revealing his robot mode hand. No. Ah. Oh, nose. Fell off. Come on. Come on. There we go. Supposed to be like this. Okay, that's what I forgot to do. So yeah, you rotate this upside down and then turn it. And then turn it, and then you have his robot mode hands. And now all that's left is for this guy to pull a Voltron. And I mentioned that, and the reason why I say that, because you open his mouth and pull down his face, like Voltron, and then the head, sort of move it down. And if you want, you can also move this piece and fold it back to give it more, I don't know why it does this, but this is its own separate piece of plastic. Have it be open like that. And there you have Skystalker. And this is, let me put the wings down. You know, we have Skystalker with his cape, his wings in a very cape-like formation in his robot mode. And it's okay. It's not bad. Transformation's pretty interesting, and it's not too bad. But check out the head sculpt. Very nice. Kind of reminds me of Sub-Zero in a way, and I think that might be intentional because it's an ice dragon. So, yeah. Also, a nice little homage to Voltron by having the head be hidden inside his robot head inside of the beast head. That's pretty much it. Let's see, for articulation, it's mainly the same as the beast mode. You know, ball joint here, swivel there, bend there, and same. What is new is that his new head has less articulation because it can only go left to right a little bit because you're sticking the jaw in there, which in beast mode this can actually pop open, but I don't know the reason why, but it can pop forward his chest. But it looks off, so I don't think it's supposed to do that. And besides these things, which you can have them sort of do this, you can have this attack mode, which I have to admit looks a lot better. It looks pretty cool in his robot mode. And they obviously still work because nothing changed here. He actually has one extra piece of accessory where the tip of his tail can actually pop off. And you can connect on either hand. You can just slide into these little sliders at the bottom of the hands. And there he gives him a, this is referred to as a mace, but it's kind of weird because it's on his hand. So I kind of see this more as either a Kestis or an iron glove. So it gives him basically a spiked knuckle duster. So yeah, so it's like he basically gets a nice spiked knuckle duster, which actually doesn't look half bad on him. It's not too impressive, but it's not bad. So nice. His weapons are well hidden for the most part, or at least they're integrated into the beast mode quite well. There's just the tip of his tail, and that's pretty much it. Overall, it's a pretty solid figure, and thanks to its heels and the wideness of his feet, he can stand up even on these chicken legs. He is able to stand up, which is rather impressive. And it's not bad. Oh, and he still keeps the waist swivel. It's more limited because of all this stuff on him. So yeah, Skystalker, not bad. So now for some facts about him. Skystalker didn't show up in the show. However, this is the same case as Grimwing, where his repaint is the one that ended up showing up on the in the movie, in the Predacons Rising movie. So yeah, not Grimwing, Skystalker here, his repaint was called Skylynx. And he ended up being one of the two Predacons that Predaking encounters and sort of becomes the leader, sort of rules over, becomes the king of. So yeah, pretty much it's the same situation as what happened with Grimwing, where his repaint ended up showing up in the movie. Same thing happened with Skystalker with his repaint Skylynx. So there you go. Although once again, none of the traits that make Skystalker unique translated to Skylynx. He was just another Predacon that just had a dragon that was just a little bit smaller than Predaking and Grimwing. So yeah, Skystalker. And he's really neat. Nothing else to really say. That's his only repaint. No more accessories. He's just a nice solid little figure. The dragon mode looks really neat. I like that he's an ice dragon. That's a very interesting choice. With Predaking being mainly focusing on fire, you have Skystalker being the ice dragon. And I like the nice little detail that he's also a little smaller, since in a lot of fantasies, the ice dragons are the smaller of the dragons, are usually the smaller dragons when compared to the fire ones. And that's pretty much it. I like him. I like Skystalker. He has very few negatives. The figure is nice and solid. The transformation is really simple. And the overall design is pretty good. If anything, I would have liked, it's a minor thing, I would have liked the chicken legs. Well, I would have liked the tail to maybe, I don't know. Oh, never mind. There you go. You can have the tail go up like this. I don't think I've ever tried doing that. My problem is that I didn't like the tail being down like this. But there you go. You have enough movement just to do that. So you can have the tail pointing up. Pretty cool. And yeah, that's it. I think the other thing is that I wish his chicken legs would have maybe extended a little further down, because he just has the same legs he has in his beast mode. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Nice solid figure. I do recommend them. So yeah, this has been the third Reign of the Predacons review. This is part 3 of the Reign of the Predacons review. And this has been my review of the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Deluxe class. Beast Hunters Deluxe class, Skystalker. This is Composite EnerJoe signing off. Peace out.